If you're not familiar with Bernie the Boxer is one of the trainers for Terence Crawford. If you want to know what's up with Terence Crawford, this is the best channel to check out. He's real informative, and he's in his camp. And according to Bernie the Boxer, Crawford is setting his sights on Tszyu. And I like the Jon Boots Ennis fight too, but that's being a greedy boxing fan. I think the most ideal fight for Terence Crawford is fighting Tszyu. I think he gets more out of, as far as legacy and resume, fighting Tszyu. And the reason why is Tszyu a champion at 154. If he can beat Tszyu, that would make him a 4-weight champion. Now, they'll say something, the Jon Boots Ennis fans will say, well, beating Jon Boots Ennis will look better on Crawford's resume. But my thing about that is, and remember, I wanted to see the fight. I think it's a good fight. But my thing about that is, Crawford already been undisputed at 147. He hasn't done anything at 154. He moves up to 154. He becomes a 4-weight champion. Not just that. If you have to fight in Australia, it's a big money fight. You can have the Boots fight anywhere, and it's not going to be a big money fight. And that's because Ennis is not well known. And there's only one thing that can stop Crawford fighting Tszyu. That's if he gets the Canelo fight. Not him alone, but I think it's a couple of guys waiting to see what name that Canelo draws out the hat. And if the name is not Bud, I think Bud Crawford will pursue Tszyu, according to Bernie the Boxer.
Guys, but there is a huge amount of money for Gervonta Davis for that fight. So I just wanted to let him know. But unfortunately, he didn't want to know about it. Let's be honest. Who really wants to fight Devin Haney? That's why, these sort of numbers of 20 million and stuff like that. If that's not going to then
Davis, Shakur Stevenson.
I want him, and I send message now from you to Heyman. Let's do job, brother. But Haney, I want to see Haney in my country, and I send message from you.
You heard it here. Your Excellency wants Haney versus Davis 2024 in Saudi Arabia if it's possible. Now, a lot of people thought Eddie Hearn was playing around with that 20 million or more. They might offer Tank more to take the fight in Saudi Arabia. Now, I don't know Tank Davis's probation situation or Sarkam Abdullah Wahid's situation, but I'm sure something can be worked out. First, money was the issue. Devin Haney doesn't draw enough people. He's not a big draw. Well, it sounds like our Excellency knocked that out the box. And dealing with the Saudis, money is not a problem. So what's going to be the next excuse for Gervonta Davis? There is no reason why this fight shouldn't happen. But, I can tell you a reason why it won't happen. It's because the PBC won't have no control. They won't have no control over Gervonta Davis. And he will not be able to fight the tomato cans or the C-class fighters that he usually fight. Also, he will not be able to put stipulations on Devin Haney. And that's what the PBC likes to do. And another thing, Gervonta Davis is like the last Mohican. Wilder's been beat. Spencer's been beat. I don't think the PBC wants to risk the closest thing they got for a cash cow. See, all Tank's fights were basically gimmies. A Devin Haney fight is not a gimme. If Rolly Romero was outboxing Tank, what do you think Devin Haney could do to him? Most people think Devin Haney can outbox Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis needs a knockout to win the fight. One thing we do know, they're running out of excuses because now money is not an object. Ain't nothing like that Saudi money. Just ask Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beezy, I'm gone.